Well, Rich Little is known as the greatest talk show guest of all time, and he's certainly been that for us. I'm so happy he can join us for this special finale. He has made more appearances on our show than any other guest, and for a reason. Would you please welcome the king of celebrity impressionists, Mr. Rich Little. Rich, did you know?
What a thrill to be on your last show.
I know.
I can't believe it.
Because if you hadn't come tonight, we were never going to ask you back.
That's funny. That's funny.
You know?
Wait.
Hey.
Hello. I have been here almost as much as he has.
Almost. Ladies and gentlemen, Chonda Pierce, give her a big welcome. How are you?
It's just so funny. I know that you accidentally forgot to introduce me. I'm sure.
No, I knew you
You
were
have a
going to...
lot on your mind.
I do, but I think I knew that you were going to go and introduce yourself, so I wasn't worried about it.
Dear.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited. I should have brought you some bacon. You're going to need it. I've been to Israel with you like 15 times.
A lot of times, yes, you have.
know.
But all the times that I've taken you over there, do you know how many people wanted me to leave you there? More than you can possibly know, but I always believed that I should bring you back.
Oh,
And I did.
that's so precious.
You got to promise to come see me there.
Well, I will.
Okay.
I will see you there.
Well, you know, one of the things we're going to do tonight, Rich, you and Chonda are going to play a little game with us that we've been doing on the show before, and it's called Law or Gnaw. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to test how well you have gotten to know me over this time. Now, I'm going to tell you something about my life, and you have to decide whether it is law, which means it's true, or whether it's a gnaw, a dirty, rotten lie.
Yeah, they spared
Okay.
no expense on this last show. They covered my Uber ride.
Whoa, there you go. Here's our question. When I was a kid, I went on a Boy Scout hike, and I stepped on a copperhead snake, a poisonous snake it is. It nearly bit me. Is it law or gnaw that because of that event, I am terrified of snakes today? Hold up your paddles, law or gnaw?
Well, you should be.
Okay, we got mostly law, but a few gnaws. All right, here's the
I
answer
thought
to
you
that
were
one.
going to say terrified of hiking.
I want to tell you something. That is a true story. It is a law. And I got to tell you, I am so afraid of reptiles that I will not even have James Carville on this show. That's how bad it is. Yeah.
Nor Adam Schiff either.
For a lot of reasons, I wouldn't do
There's
that.
a lot of snakes in the Liberal Party.
Yes, indeed. Okay, our next question. Is it a law or gnaw that the first date my wife Janet and I had was at a truck stop? Law or gnaw? First date at a truck stop.
Well, I say it probably.
They must know what a redneck I am because that's the truth. It was the first place.
Wow.
Yeah, first date.
That's
January
because
the
Chuck E.
20
Cheese didn't exist.
Yes, that's right. January the 29th, 1973.
Wow.
And the reason we went to the Fulton truck stop, it was because in our little town, nothing was open after her basketball game. She was a star basketball player, and we went on our first date, and that was the only place that was open, the truck
Wow.
stop.
Oh,
So
my
there we did.
stars.
How about that?
She probably married you so you wouldn't tell that anywhere.
Too late now. Too late now. Okay. I really wanted to take her someplace nice like the Waffle House, but we weren't big enough in our town to have one of those. So, okay. Next question. When I was governor of Arkansas, I had a classic rock band with members of my administration, and the band was called the Little Rockers. We even opened for Charlie Daniels, Willie Nelson, Grand Funk Railroad. Is that a law or is it a no? Look at that. Lot of laws here on that one. Okay. It's really a trick question, so let me be fair. Believe it or not, everything I just said was true. I did have a rock band with my staff from the state capitol. But the band was not called the Little Rockers. That was the name of the band that I had at Fox News in the show that I did there.
Yes,
The band that I had and still have, in fact, we're playing this weekend at the governor's inauguration in Indiana, and we're playing at a presidential inauguration party for President Trump's inauguration. That band is called Capitol Offense. Because we all worked at the Capitol, and our music offends everybody.
Wow.
So it was a trick question. Okay,
That is a trick question.
let's move on.
Okay.
Most important thing of all that you should know about me, is it a law or no that in 2005, I was named the #1 barbecue chef in Arkansas? Law or no? Ah, yeah.
Give us a hint,
A
Jeff.
lot of folks are saying law. They're thinking it could be.
I'm going to say no.
You're so negative.
Well,
Wow. Okay, it is false, but if you said it was true, I'm giving you credit because it should have been true. It should have been true.
yeah, right.
Oh,
You
man.
came in 423rd.
Now, your son David, he could make the barbecue. He's a good cook.
Where do you think he
You know, I
got
can
that?
imitate.
Jan, your
Yeah.
wife,
I can imitate you.
you probably could.
You probably
can.
could.
What
Well,
voice?
If
okay.
you could do the governor, we'd still have a job next year. Come on.
I know.
We want you to stay with us for a while because while we have you here, we thought we'd have a little fun. And we're going to play a game. We've only done it once before.
Come on.
And here it is. It's called Law or No.
Seen this.
Yeah, and it's fun. And I think we ought to bring Dog back to play with us as well. So would you welcome back Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Good to see you.
Now, I'm going to give you both one of these paddles. One
Okay.
side says law, the other side says no.
All right.
So here's how this whole game works. It's not
Okay.
complicated. Trey even understands it. That's how simple
Wow.
this game is. I read a law, and you have to guess by holding up the paddle, law or no, whether you think that it really is a law,
Okay.
or you hold up no if you think we just made this up.
Okay.
Now, Keith and Trey and the band, and by the way, every one of the audience has one of these paddles. And they're all going to play with us. So the whole bunch of us, we're all going to play. Are you ready? All right, let's get this show on the road. In California, it is illegal to whistle for a lost canary before 7 a.m. in the morning. Is this a law or is it a no? Let's see.
Absolutely.
Put your paddles up.
Absolutely.
We have a split decision here. Dog says no. Coffey says law.
I'm gonna say law, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a lot of red and both green. This is not a unanimous decision.
What state is it? I'm sorry.
California.
Oh,
Well, hey, good move, dog, because it is a law. Yeah. The city of Berkeley, that's no surprise, they don't allow anyone to whistle for their lost canary before 7 a.m. There you go. All right, question number 2. In Kentucky, it is illegal to marry the same man 4 times. Law or no? Let's see what we said. Got a lot of no's on this and a lot of red paddles going up. Okay, here's the answer. That is a law in Kentucky. I'm pointing to Lori. She's from Kentucky. I just had to. No, it is true that you cannot marry the same person more than 3 times in this state of Kentucky. For those of you that were thinking about marrying somebody for the 4th time in Kentucky, don't do it.
Can't do it.
All right, let's go to New Jersey. It is illegal to wear a bulletproof vest while committing a crime.
oh.
Law or no? Here we go. Let's see.
Yeah, that's gotta
Lot more green on this one.
New Jersey. No.
It is New Jersey now. That is a law.
Yeah.
Because wearing a bulletproof vest during the commission or attempted commission of a crime is prohibited. We should say strictly prohibited. Individuals who break this law may face additional charges specifically for that. You would have known that, wouldn't you?
I was kind of cheated because Snoop Dogg got in trouble for that.
Is that right? That other dog that's not nearly as nice as you. Yeah.
Double
That other dog.
Dog in the name.
All right, here's the next one. In Texas, it is illegal to own more than 6 cats per household. Is that a law or a no? Let's see what we think. Hold up your
Texas.
pencils, everybody.
I'm from Texas.
Got a split decision. Coffey, you should know this, man. You're from Texas.
We had a bunch of cats.
All right, here's the answer. This is a no. Yeah. Because in Texas, you can have as many cats as you would like in your household, as long as you take care of them, of course. So, all of you cat ladies out there, Texas may be where you need to go.
Come on to Texas.
There you go.
Come on.
All right, here's our last one. In New Mexico, it is illegal for idiots to vote. Law or no? Hold up your paddles.
Before Susan Martinez was, or Miss Martinez the governor, or after?
Right now, is it?
They can be governor,
Yeah.
they just can't vote.
All right, here's the fact. That's a law.
Oh, stop.
It is. Because in New Mexico, a law says that idiots, insane people, and felons are banned from voting in New Mexico. And that is the language of the law, idiots. If that were a language for Congress in Washington, we would never have another congressional vote in the country. That would be it. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll consider clicking the subscribe button below and the notification bell next to it so you don't miss any of our future videos when they go up online.